Looks like we're going to have a retake. They're going to do the countdown again.
No. Ball okay go.
The centre spot. Waiting for the whistle, which didn't happen last time. Right into the Argentina penalty, or at least on the edge from Pickford towards Kane. Nice touch from Messi. Alvarez.
यहाँ त हेर्नु अलवारेजको त्यो हिँडाइको बल है के भन्नु त फुट स्टेप ड्रिबलिङ राम्रै हायर बल
with Rice and Anderson, I think they can perhaps dominate a little bit more of the ball rather than sitting waiting for the turnover and then attacking from there, which look, they've used very well in the tournament. They've been very dangerous from that sort of situation, but I just think they can dominate. Perhaps McAllister and this man Paredes played very well. Be very interested in Paredes, who likes to commit to challenges. He gets a yellow card, it drastically alters his game, because he's all about intimidation and threatening people in the football way, in the right way. That's what he does particularly well. If he's on a card, you cannot do that.
Well, Anderson has the same problem. He has the problem.
He does.
Paredes doesn't have it yet.
Correct. Anderson has got to be careful. He'll want to get close to Enzo Fernandez and others around him in there. But you know, you put one foot out of place, you trip someone up, you're on a yellow card, you make that long walk to the dressing room and put the whole thing at risk.
It's a nice little guided touch by Simeone. Alvarez gets his shot in, Pickford has to make the save.
Great save.
Sneaking in by the near post. Alvarez again. Works out.
Whoa!
That was reflected where the ball ended up. But just when England kicked off and got the ball, a corner's been given here.
Yeah, the referee wasn't sure, in fairness, the referee wasn't sure it was a corner, but Argentina appealed for it and then he just pointed to the corner. But great play from Julian Alvarez. I mean, such a tight angle, it's going to take something incredible to beat people from there, but I see a touch there, do you?
I don't know, I think that should be given as a goal kick. That's the new the corner it is. Something was detected. Mindful of England's height, not just tossed into the box. Now by Messi from a different angle.
कस्तो दामी खेल्ने
Broke for Messi, there's no flag and seen off. The strength and determination by Bellingham. Not sure to know the capacity.
ज्यानले पुरै गरे है
कस्तो निकाल्दै खाएको बल पनि
ज्यानले हेरे
Excellent work, Jude Bellingham again.
सरला के के ल यस्तो पानी चाहिँ भने खै हाम्रो थाहा नै छैन
Floating around and there are plenty of them in this World Cup. But Messi walks for 47% of the time he's been on the pitch in these matches here in the USA. But I'd like a comparative stat with somebody, you know, who's not seen as a strolling player really, to see what the mean is. Everybody walks it sometime. But he does pick his moments. That's the point that he makes really.
Yeah, 53% mark, and he's normally doing something pretty useful.
The work of a genius. Yeah. It's good.
दाम
By Romero, but England have got in behind the Spurs centre-back. But the Spurs full-back, Clint Spence.
You know, a couple of times in the first half, James Spence, when he went out for Lino, he went past him quite straightforward. And again there, England full-back, headed in the dead ball line, and Molina's struggling to cope.
Nearly got there, might still. Simeone. It's a wayward one in the dangerous area. Gordon.
त्यस्तो राम्रो पास दियो
Anderson. Under pressure from the willing Alvarez.
प्रेस यसलाई प्रेस गर्न मात्रै ल्याएर थाहा छ अरू त केही गर्न
Gay.
सक्दैन यति भने हाम्रो पनि छ
For Argentina. Playing deep for England. Rodgers worked hard to get it in. Ignored, he couldn't play it to Reece James, who's going to get a touch here. No foul.
That's good play, Talia. That's a risky ball.
कस्तो दियो त
That was a really risky ball.
कस्तो दियो
रोमेरो त्यो
Could get out of trouble and he did it superbly. And the ball forward. Trying to bring Simeone to play. For Romero.
त्यस्तोले हात चाहिँ युज गर्छ क्या जहिले रोमेरो
Excellent piece of play. Finds himself in trouble.
त्यसरी त्यो समाते त पाइदैन
Those moments where they're vulnerable, and
Yeah,
I
man.
think they sense that.
यसरी
गोलै पाइसकेको थियो
Is that
पास
tremendous
पनि
ball
दिइसकेको थियो
and a significant threat there. Mr. Romero, really good play, but seconds later he gets a yellow, and for someone like him as well, that can be tricky. Him on a yellow card because he likes to.
तर बुहारा नि गाह्रो हुन्छ
He
हो
wants to go and win it. Take a breath and pause now.
All I can say is that plenty of practice
त्यत्रो
playing
जान
with the yellow
गाह्रो
cards.
त्यतिकै
But here's good. England looking
सास पनि
lively.
गाह्रो हुन्छ कि ज्यानलाई त बसी बसी भएको भएर त्यो यहाँ मान्दैन नि के भयो
Anderson.
कुद्नु सुन्नु है
त्यो 25 वर्षको मान्छेको 120 किलो के भन्यो
उसको साथी त्यति खानु फेरि अर्को आउँदै यो भन्दै भन्नु
Argentina reasonably happy defending deep. Keeps the speed that England have out of contention, really. When they're pushed up to the halfway line, as they are now, England could get away. But Simeone,
Romero's just hit the floor. I think
किलो
the situation with Jude Bellingham,
के भयो
Jude Spence as well.
Simeone committed the most fouls of any Argentine player in the first half, 5.
र सिमोनीको फलले त
Foul lines.
Well, he's a competitive boy.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about that. He likes to be in the thick of it.
And it looks a good selection.
मेरो मिसी एक्लै
In
छ
terms of dealing with
Miss
something
Hilda?
that's been Spence is quicker than him, he's quicker than anybody today.
मिसी रुचि
So credit
कस्तो दामी ठाउँमा थियो त्यो
good choice as well from Thomas Tuchel. Here's Alvarez though. Hasn't always been in the team in this tournament, second to Lautaro Martinez at the start. As he did in 2022, he's worked his way into that indispensable category. Messi. Simeone. Molina flashes it across.
कसलाई गयो त्यो बल
Gordon gets it away, not very far. Argentina getting it back. Sandro Martinez. It's also a yellow card from the first half. Simeone.
हाम्रो चिनले छ
Paredes.
Gosh! किन नकुद्यो
Fade that one a little
Oh, yeah,
bit.
good.
outside,
Yeah, pass
it's
to
really
the
hard.
pocket,
See if somebody can potentially get on the end of that.
He, of course, will preside over the final. Many Infantino
हामीले
wondering
बाहिर
like we all are, who Spain will meet. It's England, of course, a rerun of the Euro 2024 finals 2 years ago, which Oyarzabal has been in great form here, scored the winning goal right in the end.
I mean, they give us good a team performance yesterday, Martin, didn't they? Spain against
गोल अफ सेन्चुरी लेख्ने
as
होइन
we've seen.
मेरो
Many teams, they were terrific.
Kane saw the run of Rodgers, couldn't quite find it, but there's a back up here. Rodgers is cross, Gordon coming in! Anthony Gordon!
राक्षसमा खेलाएर नि हुन्छ
Right place Right time. England lead in the semi-final. The world champions are on the ropes.
And I mentioned about space, and we're starting to see a little bit more of it appear. It's Harry Kane who serves it forward. Terry Beckham does well. Now look, Declan Rice first time. Great ball down towards the post. Anthony Gordon at the bottom of the screen. Molina doesn't know whether he's running around the front of him or coming around the back of him. He chooses the latter, and he controls that finish absolutely perfectly. Eyes on the ball, picking up off that past Martinez, who has no chance whatsoever with that. It's a brilliant England goal.
In a flash. Gordon. 1-0 England. But the point we were saying, when Argentina sit back deep, they can defend. But when they push up, England break with pace and break through.
Very important there. You see the player going down the right side, Martin, looking a dangerous ball in, and the player on the opposite side of the field looking to get inside that back post. If you get in there and make a pass run, defenders square and a bit static as Molina was, you can punish them, and Anthony Gordon could not have timed that any better. It was perfect.
रिसार गया वो
England led in their last World Cup semi-final against Croatia.
No.
And it didn't pan out, but they could double their money here. Oh, Kane couldn't take it on. Argentina rattled. But Messi isn't. And here comes Simeone.
Please!
The chance to hit back straight away. What it meant and how much it took. Talk about his speed. There it is again.
That is, the Simeone is about to hit that. And maybe Argentina back in the game. You get that wrong, you're conceding a penalty, maybe even getting a red. Jed Spence there, that's a proper challenge, that.
Corner for Argentina, who certainly won't take, considering the opening goal lined up. In by Messi again, defended by Kane.
Martin, when Argentina were 2 down against Egypt, they produced their best attack in football, what I've seen in the competition. They had to go for it, and they really did go for it, and found a way and got back in the game and eventually won it. So England know here that they're going to have to defend very well, because this team in blue are going to keep pouring forward.
Martinez. What England have and what Argentina know, because they've just experienced this, is that pace on the break and losing possession. When you're seeking an opening here, it could be very costly, but it's a ball that judges well enough. So, 100 minutes left on him. Have a look here.
Great ball, Morgan Rogers, brilliant ball in. Anthony Gordon, Molina doesn't really know exactly where he is, and the first time that Molina saw Anthony Gordon, he was putting it in the net.
England present delighting England past. Not the first time he scored past Emi Martinez.
Nice.
Not for long. And to Paredes, McAllister. Argentina fighting for their crown here. Kane very nearly got caught where he shouldn't get caught. Game on. United. Paredes.
Short आना हो जाएगा.
Argentina upping their attacking play. They need to. Simeone. Retrieved by Tagliafico here. He's wasted no time in doing that. Fernandes. Molina, who got caught out with Gordon's darting run for the goal. Romero. Fernandes.
It's a waste. We will be happy if people are going to take shots from that sort of difference. Look, I know Enzo Fernandez can hit them well, but it's exactly what you want if you're an England player. From that sort of angle, anything hit, you'd expect Jordan Pickford to be a match for it.
So far, compliments to Thomas Tuchel. Morgan Rogers in the team.
Yes, indeed.
And Jets bench defending superbly as well. Rogers clearly gone timed his run to perfection. But you don't become world champions without having bags of fight.
I go right in my head. I pass my man.
Ball
मात्र हेरेको बल मात्र
It was the epitome of
त्यो भन्दा अगाडि आएर छिरेको है
refusing
उडानलाई थियो माथि बल
to
क्लियर
give up
गर्नलाई
on a tournament that they graced 4 years ago, 3.5 years to be technically correct. Messi was the star of that. One of the stars of this, but not the only one. All that attempt to passes.
त्यहाँबाट त हान्नु पर्ने हो नि McAllister.
McAllister. Sandro Martinez.
Those white shirts, Martin. Cross the edge of that 18-yard box. They've shown already in the tournament, particularly against Mexico when they were down to 10.
Ooh, the Tagliafico.
And happily deal with crosses. It's just that bit of one touch and that inventiveness that Messi provides. And that be the spark that finally finds a way through.
हाल्ली भनेको Tagliafico उहाँकै त जब कोही पनि छैन त डिफेन्डर
Paredes. Alvarez. No way through.
त्यसले बिचा बल हाले
I wonder when Dan Burn might be summoned. He's got England across the line the last couple of games. Giant defender from Newcastle. Spence, not miscalculated with that one, but knocked out by James's header. This is where England can break and want to break. Keep Argentina honest at the back.
Yeah, subs getting warmed up below us, Martin. It's imminent change for Argentina.
I think Lautaro Martinez might be high on that list. Good idea. Take the throw quickly. Yeah, they didn't hear the whistle. They're wasting no time.
के भन्याले
Nico Gonzalez. Paredes.
यालो गाएर देखिनेस्
Yeah.
कति बुझ्दैन बुझे कि
And they're feeling now they can't get back
Yeah,
into the
look,
game without risking that
form,
midfield area. They certainly do that. Paredes actually, I thought, was particularly good today. He played well in that particular part of the field, but they'll miss him. More responsibility now on this man, Enzo Fernandez. But we're looking for Nico Gonzalez, who's a good runner. Wants to, every time he gets the ball, he wants to travel with it into any
जेनरल
space
सब
in front
केटीले
of him.
हान्ने यार
He's gone out left.
है
Well, England know Enzo Fernandez's game inside out. They know they can run past him.
no one in the box.
Messi. It's a clever one. And Nico Gonzalez making a contribution straight away coming around the back. He goes out off McAllister. It's a little bit more awkward for England.
Great ball from Messi. Nico Gonzalez, yeah. Good introduction to the game, doing exactly the right thing from the back. Good job, Stones there. Great defensive header, that is.
Nico. There's kind of fullback who will arrive with a goal. England have the goal. A good one too. Gay. Spence. Argentina have to moderate to some extent their desire to all-out attack because England can score again. And Rice, great hands by Martinez. With Bellingham coming in. The distribution is let down. It's not a foul.
Hall.
Rice came, and he let fly, tries to. Martinez will prevent the corner. Is it Enzo Fernandez who was caught?
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was a foul either, Martin. I agree with you. I think the ball just got caught under his feet.
That is a foul. Taliafico by Rodgers.
But that's going to be an opportunity for England to add to the one they have. They are going to have an opportunity when they win possession to release someone in space now.
Messi. That's it. Play for Gonzalez.
Yeter खेले कि ना
Slightly more desperately defending for England. First with the Stones header, which is very good, and Rice's clearance, which wasn't quite so solid. Corner.
मैच चला सकती है
Always difficult that when you're running back up, particularly at pace. It's different if you kind of just stepping side to side back towards your own goal. When you're sprinting back into the box and the ball's at your feet, you have to adjust it to get it to where you want it to go, and Declan Rice just skying that one out for a corner.
Zanetti there, who scored in that 98 game when Beckham was sent off from a wonderfully worked set piece for Argentina. Zanetti. It's nail biting on both sides.
What other?
Argentina corner. You were Thomas Tuchel, you were thinking, well, they shouldn't hurt us from corners.
No, it's only with really Romero is their biggest threat, you feel. I mean, we've seen Alexis McAllister in the tournament pop up when he runs across the near post, Martin, to try and get that first contact, that first flick.
He's certainly done it in England in the Premier League for Brighton and for Liverpool. When it goes, England deal with it.
उसका हम प्लेयर तो उसमें नो गाना दिखेंगे
Taken down by Molina.
Rocket हान्नाले कस्तो हान्छ नि rocket यार
Messi. That's a brilliant ball. Sensational save for Pickford.
फॉल होने आ गई छोए नहीं फॉल होने यार
Cross from Messi, that was absolutely on the money. Could not have delivered that any faster, any harder, any better.
No.
Brilliant header. And Jordan Pickford.
ताली आ
Sometimes they
जाएगा
can be
है
very awkward, particularly in place when they're right by your feet. That's some say.
It's Nico Gonzalez who's made a quick impact. And Jordan Pickford has been
एटैक छ गोल हुन्छ
episodes like that where he's not been
कीपर
the
त्यस्तो
favourite to keep it out. Game after game after game.
तो त यो मुभ्स के बोले हो क्या यो त्यो बल गोल हानि बले हैन
सिमेन्टले कस्तो नहान्यो क्या यार त्यो खाली बन्टीले कहाँबाट आएर कुदेर ल्याइदियो
पास दियो भने हुन्थ्यो नि त को थियो हैन साइडमा को थियो ओइ बल सट्टा फाल्यो भने भइहाल्यो त्यस्तो मात्रै मैले गोल हान्नुपर्छ भन्ने सोच्ने होइन टिमले गोल हान्नुपर्छ भनेर डाउन भइसक्यो
Proton EMAS 5.
The new TVS M-Talk 125 Race XP. Play smart.
न्यानाकै थाहा पाएन
Mathematical, real truth, cheat code, real strong.
One-way classic. Uhiswa. Uhiga.
तपाईले चाहेका सामान किन्न अब सोध्नै पर्दैन MEW हायर choose.
Oh my God! The whole stadium is on its feet. There is no better feeling than all of them. Feel it all. Let's go, Coca-Cola.
Without a pipe, leak-proof and is substitutable.
Proton EMAS 5. Re-celebration. Re-celebration. Instar TV.
Real fruits mathematical, real truth, cheat code, real strong.
There's no better feeling than all of them. Feel it all. Let's go, Coca-Cola. Three. And the change involves the goal scorer going off as Consa, who was left out. And in the team, John Stones is just shrugging his shoulders saying, what do you want to do now? What's happening here? Is Reece James playing midfield maybe? But first of all, we've got to tell you about the raft of changes. Montiel is a right back, the ball now plays wide right, Otamendi plays in the middle at the back.
मेरो त पहिल्यैदेखि खेल
They're not going for
आउन
youth
लाग्यो
here.
बाहिर भने त्यसले नि अब
Montiel actually scored the penalty that won the World Cup in the shootout against France in Qatar 2022. Otamendi's played for decades.
Yeah, lots of changes for both teams.
सिमुलिङमा निकाल्यो
Exactly how they're shaping up
को आयो त्यसमा
over this next minute or two, but no time to wait.
Rice goes in. Argentina with the throw. It's opposite number now. It's on the pitch, Montiel. A very short spell in England with Nottingham Forest, not very successful. He's
भस्तो मुजी साइड गरेछ त्यहाँ उहाँ बल नदिएर
known to be
बल
in
चाहिँ
position.
क्लियर गरेर उता लानु पर्यो नि अन्त
उहाँ खाली छ त एउटा ऊ त्यत्रो ग्याप लिएर बसिरहेको
Messi. Spence is there.
एकछिन रोक्यो त
Alvarez
डिफेन्स गर्नु
coming up in support. Gonzalez defenders away.
त्यही त डिफेन्स खेल्न सुरु भइसक्यो
Messi. Montiel in a great crossing position here. England had numbers, but not necessarily all in the right place.
Level in the delivery that from Montiel. It was Alexis McAllister.
के हो हाम्रो सुरुमा सधैँ
All the guys in there.
के
It's in the
गरिदियो
box, but he made a really nice run. Just the cross just beat him.
Here's the ball. Romero. Magnifico. Montiel again. And on defensive duty. It's a sustain the discipline. It's the team desperate to unhinge the organisation. Montiel. Messi's still doing it from deeper. Enzo Fernandez. De Paul.
Why?
Wow.
To look at that,
And a whisker away from losing the lead. Argentina redoubling their efforts. De Paul. It's another cross coming in here from Montiel. Kane tries to alleviate the pressure unsuccessfully. Alvarez. Montiel still waiting on the right. He's made an impact already at right back, the substitute. In from De Paul.
Oh, nah.
It did bobble away. McAllister was
ये मुझे चाहिँ मलाई छुट्नु आउँछ सिचुएसन कम्प्लेन
First header from an
खाली रेफलाई कम्प्लेन गर्ने चाहिँ
I mean, if it's 6 inches inside that post, it flies in the back of the net. So it was a brilliant ball in from Rodrigo de Paul, and McAllister timed his run perfectly. He's good at that, very, very clever at that, and he got on the end of it with absolutely exquisite
मलाई
timing. Watch
कस्तो
this.
दामी हेर्ने यहाँ यहाँ ल
He's totally unmarked.
बोल्न आएछ
6
यार
inches
थै
inside that, less than that, it goes in. Very, very unlucky.
The challenge is coming to the team who are leading. De Paul. Otamendi. Messi. Montiel. This time he doesn't cross it. De Paul put that beautiful ball in. Paul McAllister. Fernandez. Messi. It's gone so.
Oh no!
Balls in the air, and England are surviving just about.
It's got scored there. That's an unbelievable pass from Messi. It's a great run.
अफसाइड ले गए यार महिलाहरु रेफ्री पनि यार
Watch that run at the top of the screen. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's a tight.
त्यो चाहिँ अफसाइड हिजोको त्यो
यामानले
एमाले हाना दिल
But having got his head on the end of that, he's got to try and loop that over Jordan Pickford into the far post.
Another good 15 minutes to go.
Since their goal, England haven't really had a kick.
It was 2.5 minutes that after the goal when Spence
सारा
made that
झुकेर
wonderful
काना
counter.
लाएर यार त्यसले
Argentina have been put on the gas pretty much since then. And here it comes again.
कस्तो चाहिने टाइममा रोक्ने कुकुरहरुको डिफेन्स चाहिँ
And a real chop and change the right back job for England in this tournament. Messi trying to be the architect again.
लौ
No foul. This is what England want.
यो मुलाहरुले त यार ल्याङ गरे यार यो त
Kane up with him. It's Rodgers rather. Rodgers going for goal.
ताने हातले फल भन भन्दै यार
In a position where he's probably a bit more comfortable, but he made the goal from the right.
So he certainly did. He did it brilliantly off the other side, but he's good in that position. It was Messi that was looking for the foul, didn't get it. And I think that will happen again, Martin. That sort of situation for England will present itself once more. I'm pretty sure of that. They've just got to make sure they try and keep Argentina out this end.
Alvarez. Messi. The movement in the box that England have got to deal with it. They've been having a lot of tall players. If you can't stick tight to your man when the crosses come in, and as Andy so rightly said, Alexis McAllister is very good, making beautifully timed late runs. He's waiting on the edge of the area again. Static this time. Appreciating the cross might not come. Not for a moment or two anyway. It's been a bit of retrieving by Enzo Fernandez. Tagliafico. Lautaro Martinez is getting ready to come on. Montiel. Fernandez. Messi. Squirming.
그거마다 못난 뒤에는
Đây là đâu đó.
He's round the back to Rodrigo de Paul. Dangerous play, not seen so. Is it the foul?
Neymar.
It is. Gonzalez
사이사이가
on Cohen. That's Lautaro Martinez on for Tagliafico. Striker for the left back.
Yeah.
Needs must for
Yeah,
Argentina.
they're going all out now. Of course they are. Some really great defending back.
손해나 भने पनि उनीहरूलाई
Because Argentina are really.
दिइहाल्ने क्या रेफ्रीले हाम्रो एउटा हेर्दैन
Montiel has crossed it more times than anybody else in the game. He's only been on for 10 minutes. There's that one coming in there from Tagliafico, just evading Alexis McAllister. Great touch there, Martin, wasn't it? And this is the foul.
आफै जुझेन
With rejection, I'm quite sure whether it's something that might affect the final. Should it be the final for him? That is a tempting fake remark. Well, I apologise for that. So it is time for Dan Burn.
Yeah, not surprised at all because of the amount of crosses that Argentina are putting in the box. It looks like he's just walking up holding that right leg a little bit tenderly there, Reece James.
And another tall player,
Correct.
Nico O'Reilly. Declan Rice, I think, is been shepherded off because we have these substitution rules that I don't think have really been enforced, that they to go off very rapidly. When players are tired, it's ridiculous to try and enforce it, but I think generally it was a point where people were wasting time. Rice is giving his all. O'Reilly of Manchester City is on.
Interesting one, Martin. Elliot Anderson on a yellow card. And I know that Declan Rice has had a few issues, hasn't he, with illness, etc.
Time is the friend of England, the enemy of Argentina. There's still plenty of it. So we're all to the face of this semi-final. So far as a smiling face for the European nation. Messi. De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Telegraphed it too much. Another sprint from Messi did enough. O'Reilly was only half a yard away from winning that and getting England into Argentina territory. Gonzalez. De Paul. Messi. In the end, neither one thing or the other. Unfortunate from Argentina's point of view and the skippers. Checking it out on the big screen.
Yeah, he's just having a look, yeah, to see how much he overclocked that one. Just a jump, yeah, just a bit too much. Well, you're right, Martin, what you said in terms of Nico O'Reilly coming on along with Dan Burn, the height that England have got now.
Argentina are not finished. Fernandez
वाम्मा
was a fair way out.
यस्तो हान्नु पऱ्यो क्या
Needed an intervention from the fingertips of Jordan Pickford.
Yeah, good strike, straight at Jordan Pickford. That's what he's always going to get. Probably always think it might be just going over the bar, but has to make sure.
Well, these short corners more often than not as he gets into the penalty area.
This is Argentina! Yes! Welcome them! This is Argentina!
भन्दै उठ्ने
Vamos!
It was commendable. Argentina is not finished.
It's so quick.
This is Argentina! This is
अघि नै छेड्नु पर्ने थियो क्या यसरी
Rodrigo to call. Is this going to be offside?
long.
Messi offside when he receives that again. That's a big call. He might be, you know. The shot is stunning. The strike is unbelievable. But I wonder whether Messi is offside.
मेसी अफसाइड हुँदा चाहिँ यता पटाएको भनिरहेको के भन्नु
Great goal. Brilliant hit.
Well, the referee's got his hand to his ear
यो हो नि
as he
त
assessed the spectacular nature of the shot. What went before? Looks as though
Yes!
Stunning. Absolute
in the exchange of 2018 for England when Croatia came back to win 2-1. It's the response of champions.
It is.
ओल्ड च्याम्पियन इट इज
When they were backs to the wall against Egypt, then they showed a different face. They had another level that they hit.
अब खेल डिफेन्स
And that's a wonderful strike by from Enzo Fernandez. Top draw.
पानी नै अलिक यार कोही नहोला कोही नबोलिकन हेर है
Lionel Messi, a goal or an assist in each of his last 11 World Cup games. It's amazing. He is amazing. And Argentina are remarkably resilient.
हेर्न खाली मेसी
England were edging
Yeah.
towards New York.
And it's listen, when you one net up and you keep looking up at the clock and you're seeing the minutes start to evaporate, it's human nature to start to backpedal onto the edge of your box. And they just gave Enzo Fernandez too much room there. But boy, what a hit. You've still got a lot to do from that sort of range, and it's some strike.
Messi,
आमामा मेसी
England airily under pressure again. And
ल
referee,
Set out on
well, if you're an Argentina player, you go, why? We're all going to be onside. But referee's stopped it.
ए भाइ चला न र त्यो हेडिङ
Argentina players are not happy. John Stones was who headed that away, and then immediately hit the floor. The referee has no option in this situation. He has to blow the whistle.
औलाई साइडमा राख्नु पर्यो नि त हैन त्यहाँ ट्रिट गर्न त पाइएन नि
एक मिनट भयो क्यान्सल गरेर
There's a picture from an elderly Englishman which tells the story for all Englishmen and ladies.
हेडिङ हैन टाउको दुख्छ त भने ल उठायो
But to be honest, there's no real. There's nothing.
त्यही भने के हो यो
Sometimes that's a
जिएनी हो नि
for him.
गेममा
आज मैले कस्तो ट्रिट आयो भने नि
खातेहरू साला खातेहरू
मोमेन्टम रोक्नलाई अर्जेन्टिना
Well, it's placement as well as power.
Yeah.
That is
कस्तो
the package, isn't it?
फर्स्ट गोलै फर्स्ट बल नै बगाल थियो नि फर्स्ट हाने क्या
Jordan Pickford has
Keep
made
on.
some incredible saves this tournament.
Keep on.
Not just today, but he's not getting that. Not getting anywhere near that one.
Goals have come late. And a lot of them
Aman.
tournament, not just the late ones, have come from outside the box.
मोटर
They are
लाइन
responding.
क्वेश्चन पर ये हमने
The
देखे
chief
हैं
cheerleader.
कि
England have to dig very, very deep now.
इम्पोसिबल है
They
उसके
do.
लिए
They've got to
कस्तो आइडिया
weather this continual wave that's coming at them in
तेरे
the
मूवमेंट है वो हो जाएंगे
and then try and find the strength and the resources to get forward themselves. John Stones going to have to leave the field and play Martin for a bit.
और 1 मिनट को 100 पर रन ला
बस है
That had shades of that Croatian goal we scored. Saw England concede just before half time in the game,
No,
the
wait,
first game
what's
they
up?
played in Dallas.
त्यही 1 मिनट
उभिने बित्तिकै 1 मिनेट
आवार जे मलाई दिनु हो त्यही पनि छैन एप्लाई नै
On their way to the right of Jordan Pickford. Here's Messi.
Jonas.
Spence trying to get it away. Kane trying to get it away. Into 9 added minutes incidentally.
नाइस
Argentina will feel that this is their time.
Yeah, they'll want to try and get it done before extra time.
Oh,
England will be
no.
desperate to get to that next 30 minutes if necessary, but right now the team are with all the momentum, the team in possession.
Wait!
Oh, Alexis McAllister!
What? Messi! कस्तो ब्याड लाग्यो क्यालिस्टरको यार
Messi!
This is Argentina! Argentina. We are the मेसीको 2 असिस्ट हैन
With the pen in the box.
यस्तो त 12 असिस्ट भयो मेसीको
Argentina have got the wind in their backs and they've got energy
Mara
in
assist
their
for it?
legs. So unlucky there, McAllister. And then when it comes down to it, it's Messi.
टोटल भने क्या अहिलेसम्मको
Chop onto the left foot. Instead of that, he goes down the line on the right, stands up the beautiful. It's Argentina.
नकआउट स्टेजमा यस्तो मिठो खेले केटाहरूले हैन
You can see Stones was back.
जित्यो जित्यो
क्या सुभाष
और
सर
नआसन न ये
पछि त्यहाँ बाँकी नै हो क्या
England are withering. Argentina are wandering now. Superb comeback. In truth, against a lot of the tapestry of the play. What champions found in trouble. The tough. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Throw all the cliches at it you like. Play it play. Harry Kane's asking for checks on the time. England now. The one thing you can say from England is they are slightly outbalanced in terms of attacking players on the field, Argentina.
डिपरलाई किन त्यसै हाल्नु
Three go before there, Martin, getting a yellow card. Whether that was just a delay in the restart, I'm not
I
sure.
think any delay will the referee. I must say is, I think got through that first 20 minutes.
Yes.
How he did that, I don't know, but he's blossomed as an official as the game has gone on. There are a few makeshift defenders.
Dan Burns automatic, look, got right in towards Emi Martinez for any sort of long throw or any cross that England can fashion from this situation.
Do not rule out an England goal. Do not despair, England fans. Those Argentina fans will want to their team to do what England couldn't do, which was stop the balls coming into the box. So Ivan Toney, who's been travelling around with England, member of the squad, not had a minute. It might be his time. Oh, the goalkeeper started to come, got nowhere near it. Headed away by Gonzalez. 5 of the 9 have gone. Rodrigo de Paul marshalling the troops. They are vulnerable. You feel Argentina from this kind of stuff. When we get Tony on, when we get Rashford on. Stones has come off. Well, Thomas Tuchel has picked a team for this tournament, and he said special forces, really, and this is a special forces moment for Ivan Toney.
And Marcus Rashford coming on as well.
Yeah, he was the only other England player who scored in this World Cup apart from Bellingham and Kane. He did against Croatia. Put it into the box will be the message from the boss, I'm sure, and it's coming in now, but not very well. Well, the hearts might be broken for those in the England sections of the ground. This football is so much about late goals. Just international tournaments. The adding on of so much extra time. Kane wins the header. And Romero clears. Retrieved by Rodgers. A lot of players in one in the middle, but the whole pack of them beyond where the ball arrived. Pickford the supplier this time. With a good angle on it towards Kane. Put away by Alvarez. Towards Burn.
Yeah, he's the one Martin trying to hit now. Pickford here, he's going to look for Dan Burn on that diagonal probably again.
Martinez, Burn goes down, referee's having nothing to do with that. A bit desperate from Dan Burn in the circumstances. What a game.
What a game. What noise we have in this stadium, my goodness me.
Recovery from Argentina.
अब बल चाहिँ मेसीलाई आज अन्तिम एक गोली मेसीले हाल्यो भने
We talk about late goals, there's still plenty of them in this tournament. De Paul wasn't the best ball, I don't think.
Just go down the line with that there, Rodrigo de Paul, player of his experience. The ball away cheaply.
Kicks
अब येलो कार्ड पाउँछ प्लिज
to 8 added minutes.
Maybe one last chance for England to get some sort of decent delivery from a wide area.
So Rowe header is coming back at Argentina again. Rashford has done very well in getting in play. Argentina needing only now to keep the ball.
मेसीबाट पर्ने बित्तिकै क्या
Who better? He's there again. He's fouled this time. Almost gets Argentina. Well, this is how it started. To be fair, from say minute 15 to a number from those early potential fracas, we haven't had too much. But now England know the game is almost up. It wasn't ever in the palm of their hand, Andy, was it?
No, not at all. Messi did great here. Absolutely entitled to go for that. It's a foul. Of course, all the little fracas afterwards just gives Argentina a chance to get their breaths. That's why that happens. But some of their football was tremendous when they were one down. Top draw, really, really good.
एकनेस अहिले थप प्लेयरहरू
Some
चाहिँ
time for England to take the throw. Anderson.
Oh, pressure. Miss.
Not indicating that he's going to go yet. We've been trying to pass it.
Yes, Messi like
Real trouble here.
नाइस नाइस त्यसले उता लाउनु खोज्यो क्या
Messi has the bigger picture in mind. Didn't go out.
Wait!
To
Yeah.
Martinez.
No,
Towards his namesake Lautaro. Has the winning goal to his name. And from when the final whistle goes, with it still being 2-1, it's up towards Burn.
What's ahead of that is
Yes!
Argentina say blow the final whistle. The referee hasn't done it. We play on in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Back with Pickford, one last long ball. Doesn't get any more dramatic than this. World Cup semi-final. Dan Burn coming in for it. Martinez hasn't got it. He's got a free kick.
Yes!
That's all Argentina
Pakai
there.
apa? Paisa kah ini?
असकिहाल्नु यो
everybody
सकिहाल्नु
on the Argentina bench. Everybody waving their hands in the air.
Scaloni trying to make sure nothing untoward happens. Don't have behaviour under scrutiny.
It's normal,
There
please.
he is. The man who rose and planted in a header. Yet another Messi assist. We're into the 12th added minute. And
Yes! Sokka
मा सबैले मेसेज पठाएर
Back!
Messi inspired.
सक्छ कसैले?
England scored.
मैले भनेको पठाएको त्यस्तै पठाएको मैले
When they lost
त्यसै पठाएको
2-1.
थाहा छ क्या मैले
Equalised here.